The first time in Saudi Arabia, a 7 day journey through desert dreams and hidden kingdoms. The plane touched down at King Khalid International Airport, and the first thing I noticed wasn't the desert, it was the silence. It wasn't empty, lifeless silence. Rather, it was the kind of quiet that felt ancient, as if the sound outside had been listening to stories for thousands of years. As I stepped out, the warm air wrapped around me like an old friend's embrace. It smelled faintly of spice, leather, and something I couldn't name, maybe history itself. Day 1, Riyadh. The city of contrast, Riyadh's skyline rose like a mirage, sleek glass towers piercing the desert sky, yet only a few streets away. Narrow alleys whisper secrets of centuries past. I wandered through Swag Zal, where shoekeepers called out prices in rhythmic Arabic and fabrics in gold and crimson dance in the breeze. A man selling dates insisted I tried one. This, he said with a smile, is the taste of our land. It was sweet, soft, and gone too soon, like my first day in Riyadh. That evening, I stood on the Kingdom Sector Sky Bridge, the city glittering below like a galaxy turned upside down. I thought, this place, it's not just surviving in the desert, it's thriving. Day 2, Riyadh's Hidden Soul. I spent the morning in the National Museum tracing my fingers over maps older than most cities back home. Outside, I joined a small group headed to the edge of the world, cliffs that drop straight into an ocean of sand. Standing at the edge, the window blown by the wind, whipping my hair, I felt small, not in a way that scared me, but in a way that made me part of something bigger. The desert doesn't care about time, the rocks don't rush, and for once, neither did I. Day 3 and 4, Alula, where Stone speaks the train ride to Alula was like stepping through centuries. The moment I saw elephant truck, it felt alive. Its sandstone trunk casting a shadow over the desert floor. Then came Hijra, Saudi Arabia's first UNESCO World Heritage Site. Massive tombs carved into rocks, faces stood silent, yet their silence was full of stories. A guide whispered legends about ancient traders, lost lovers, and kings whose names are written in the wind. At night, the desert sky in Alula turned into a cathedral of stars. I lay on the sand, the Milky Way spilling overhead, and thought, back home, people pay for 4K TV. Here, it is free. Day 5, Jeddah. The Red Sea's embrace, flying into Jeddah, felt like landing in a painting. Blue water stretching to forever. The city's old quarter glowing with coral colored walls. Our Balad was alive with merchants selling spices, gold, and coffee, so strong it could wake the dead. I found myself in the front of a massive wooden door, painted turquoise. Its hinges older than my grandparents. A local boy smiled at me and said, this is where the stories live. He was right. Every alley in Jeddah is a story you can walk through. Day 6, the Red Sea. I took a small boat out past the coast. The water was so clear I could see fish flicker like living jewels beneath me. Snorkeling felt like diving into another world. Coral gardens swaying like they were dancing to music only the sea could hear. Day 7, the last morning. On my last day, I wandered into a small market, buying dates and spices to carry a piece of Saudi Arabia home. A shopkeeper wrapped them carefully, as if he knew they weren't just souvenirs, they were memories. As my flight took off, I watched the city fade in its light into the desert parks and the desert dark's embrace. Saudi Arabia has shown me that travel isn't about ticking boxes, it's about letting a place change you. And it had. In the center of the Arabian Peninsula lies a landscape, an ancient heritage, yet racing towards a dazzling future. Saudi Arabia, once a destination reserved for pilgrims and business travelers, now opens its gaze to the curious, the adventurous, and the budget conscious. In this journey, we will take you through vibrant souks, golden deserts, and the crystal waters of the Red Sea, while showing you how to do it affordably, respectfully, and sustainably. Visa and e-visa, your gateway to the kingdom. Saudi Arabia's 2025 tourism policy have made entry simpler than ever. E-visa process. Apply via the official Saudi e-visa portal. Fill in your details, upload a passport photo and pay online. Approval usually takes 30 minutes to 24 hours. The e-visa covers leisures, events, family visits, and Umrah. That's for non-Hajj season. Validity and cost. Multiple entry valid for 1 year. Stay up to 90 days per visit. Approximate fees is about $117, including compulsory health insurance. Eligibility. Citizens from 63 countries can apply. Others may apply via a Saudi consulate. Travel tips. Print a physical copy of your e-visa and keep it handy. Saudi immigration is efficient, but paper backups are always wise. Cultural etiquette. Respecting traditions. Saudi Arabia welcomes visitors warmly, but cultural respect goes a long way. Dress code. Men dress long trousers and shirts with sleeves. Women, abayas are not mandatory for tourists, but modest clothing covering shoulders, chest, and knees is encouraged. Greetings. Use Salam Alaikum, peace be unto you, and shake hands with the right hand. Avoid physical contact with the opposite gender unless they initiate. Photography. Always ask permission before photographing people, especially women. Avoid photographing government buildings, military sites, or airports. Public behavior. Loud or disruptive conduct in public spaces is discouraged. During Ramadan, avoid eating, drinking, or smoking in public during daylight hours. Prayer times. Expect some shops to close for 15 to 30 minutes during prayer. Plan meals and shopping around these times. Eco-friendly and affordable travel hacks. Public transport over taxis. Riyadh's metro, fully operational in 2025, connects major districts for under $1 per ride. Jeddah public buses are air conditioned, safe, and cost less than $0.50 per trip. Use the SAPCO Intercity buses for budget travel between cities. Reusable water bottles. Tap water in major cities is desalinated and safe to drink. Refill your bottle to cut cost and plastic waste. Eat local, pay less. Skip hotel restaurants. Opt for shawarma, motbab, or kabash. from small eateries. Meals often cost under $3. Stay smart. Guest houses in Balad, that is Jeddah, and Olaya, that is Riyadh, offer authentic experiences for $30 to $50 per night. Visit off-peak. Museums, forts, and parks are quieter and sometimes cheaper on weekdays. Group tours for big savings. Join shared desert safaris or city walking tours. Cost per person drops significantly compared to private tours. Saudi Arabia is more than a destination. It's a conversation between past and future, between the vast silence of the desert and the home of modern cities. Whether you stand at the edge of the world or wander the laden lit streets of Jeddah, you will find that budget travel here is not about limiting your experience, it's about opening it. And when you travel respectfully, affordably, and sustainably, the kingdom will open its heart to you for a lifetime. Once the best kept secret of the Arabian Peninsula, Saudi Arabia is now stepping onto the world's travel stage. For the first time traveler, the kingdom offers a journey where ancient heritage and modern innovation blend seamlessly. And yes, it can be done without emptying your pocket. This is your 7-day guide to Saudi Arabia on a budget. Day by day budget itinerary. Day 1, Riyadh's arrival. Stay. Budget hotels in Olaya district start at $45 per night. Evening, visit Al Masmak Fortress and Sheikh Al Zal for history and spice-filled air. Day 2, Modern and Historic Riyadh, National Museum of Saudi Arabia. Entry is just $2. Get around using Riyadh metro or buses under $1 per ride. Sunset at King Abdullah Park with free fountain shows. Day 3, Edge of the World. Join a shared tour of about $40. Stunning desert cliffs view, perfect for photos. Day 4, Flight to Jeddah. Budget airline, Flynas, or you can use Fly Adel for about $45 to $60. Stay in our Balad Heritage Guest Houses for $35 per night. Day 5, UNESCO Charm in our Balad. Walking tour of coral stone houses, street eats, motorbag, and fowl under just $2. Day 6, Red Sea relaxation. Public beaches like Orby Creek, snorkeling gear rentals is just about $10. Day 7, Fairway Stroll. Morning coffee at Jeddah waterfront. Reflect on a week of culture, adventure, and affordability. Is Saudi Arabia safe for tourists? The reality in 2025. Safety is one of the biggest concerns for first time visitors. So let's clear the air. Low crime rate. Saudi Arabia has one of the lowest crime rates in the world. Violent crime is extremely rare, and petty theft is uncommon compared to many popular destinations. Street law enforcement. The kingdom enforces law firmly, contributing to an environment where public spaces feel orderly and secure. Tourist support services. Tourist police are present in major cities and can assist visitors. Signs in English are increasingly common in public transport hubs and attractions. Solo travelers. Both solo male and female travelers report feeling safe walking in cities during the day and early evening. Cultural considerations. Respecting local customs goes a long way in ensuring a positive experience. Modest dressed, polite interaction, and avoiding sensitive topics in public conversation help maintain harmony. Emergency contacts. Dial 999 for police and 997 for medical emergencies. Many hotels can provide immediate assistance and contact English speaking operators. What's the bottom line? For tourists who follow local laws and customs, Saudi Arabia in 2025 is not just safe, it's one of the more secure travel destinations globally. Budget and eco-friendly travel hacks. Public transport, Riyadh Metro and Jeddah buses cost less than $1 per ride. Local food, authentic meals for $2 to $3 from family-run restaurants. Reusable bottles, safe to refill in most urban areas, cut waste and cost. Group tours, share desert trips, and save 30 to 40% compared to private bookings. The kingdom in your story, Saudi Arabia, isn't just a destination, it's a journey into a world of contrasts. Skyscrapers beside silk, desert silence beside city lights. And as you discover it on a budget, you find that the kingdom's greatest treasure isn't gold or oil, it's the hospitality, safety, and stories waiting for you in every corner. Subscribe to our channel, click on the like button, and turn on the notification sound to be updated whenever we post. Thanks.